Welcome to the Perry Reese Jr. Community Center at Hiland High School in Berlin as we get ready for IVC basketball action on TV2 Sports between the Hiland Hawks and the Strasburg Tigers. I'm Scott Robinson along with Jared Hall. And Jared, this is one of the key matchups all season long here in the IVC.
Sure is. Strasburg won the IVC last year. Hiland is typically one of the front runners in it, so this will be an early test to see IVC supremacy here.
All right, we'll come back. We'll talk to both coaches in our matchup in just a moment. So stay with us right here on the Your Pizza Shop Coach's Corner Show on TV2 Sports.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
Students choose Kent State University at Tuscarawas because of our academic excellence, dedicated faculty, and affordable tuition. Our bachelor's and associate degrees will prepare you for careers including nursing, computer animation, or veterinary technology. Kent State Tuscarawas offers a dynamic campus with state-of-the-art facilities, exceptional student services, and a welcoming environment. Call or visit us online to register for classes and find out more about Kent State Tuscarawas.
Grace Lutheran Church is located on the square in downtown Dover. Worship services on Sunday mornings are at 8 and 10:30, with Sunday school for all ages at 9:15. Reverend Donald Rice Jr. is senior pastor. Grace Lutheran is knowing Jesus through a variety of Bible studies and other learning opportunities. Grace Lutheran is showing Jesus through its grocery bag ministry and other outreach programs. Join us in knowing Jesus and showing Jesus at Grace Lutheran Church in downtown Dover. All are welcome.
I'm Cruz Fondrest, pro-level powerlifter at 220 and 242. So most people ask me how I get to such a high level of competition. And it's as simple as staying focused and disciplined every set, every rep. How you add that 5 pounds is through consistency. Every day, day in, day out, performing to your maximum level. And you must remain focused and you must remain disciplined. I have to fuel my body like it's a machine, and I feed that machine at your pizza shop.
And back on the Your Pizza Shop Coach's Corner Show with head coach Mark Schleybaugh of the Hiland Hawks. And big league battle tonight against the Strasburg Tigers.
Yeah, it's a tough game for us to start with. They're a really good team, and for the first game of the year, this is going to be a tough game.
We've got a lot of replacements trying to refortify and kind of rebuild a little bit this year. That's you're still going to be kind of feeling your way through the season?
Oh, yeah. We lost 3 huge contributors to graduation. Lost another one to injury, so we're still figuring things out, as all teams are. And the nice thing about tonight with Strasburg being such a good team, we're gonna know where we are right away.
Yeah, and the other thing too is you've always had a lot of depth, so you do have a lot of players that can play. It's just trying to mix and match right now, right?
It is. We've prided ourselves on our depth over the years. We're probably not as deep right now as we'd like to be. But we'll play a lot of kids, and as the season goes on, try to keep doing that, and then hopefully by the end of the year, we'll have that depth that we want.
All right, well, good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Head coach Mark Schleybaugh of the Hiland Hawks. Jared Hall will be back with Strasburg coach Adam Hall in just a moment here on the Your Pizza Shop Coach's Corner Show on TV2 Sports.
We do mufflers, we do tires. Want the best pricing in town? Come see Alan at Allen's Mufflers and Tires, located at 238 Trenton Avenue in Uricksville. Or give them a call today at 740-922-3010.
For over 35 years, MEB Systems Incorporated has served Northeast and Central Ohio, as well as the surrounding areas, with a commitment to the highest quality workmanship and integrity. We appreciate your interest and look forward to earning your trust, friendship, and business. MEB Systems has the experience and expertise to get the job done right the first time. Our experienced and trained professionals use only the finest tools and materials to install and repair flat and metal roofs. We guarantee our work and always strive to exceed our customers' expectations. MEB Systems Incorporated, specializing in commercial and industrial roofing.
Are you recovering from orthopedic surgery, experiencing low back pain, or pain resulting from an injury? If so, choose Trinity Hospital Twin Cities Rehab Center. Their experienced team of physical therapists provide personalized care to help you return to normal activities as soon as possible. Choose the Trinity Hospital Twin City Rehab Center at Denison. Call 740-922-6675 for more information. Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007, Dr. Jason Bakich in 2010, and most recently Dr. Kristen Henry in 2015. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we continue to grow by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, Newcomerstown, Millersburg, and our newest location in Uricksville. Let's get started with building our relationship.
T-Bone Sales, your local truck and trailer sales and service connection, is a proud sponsor of area athletes again this year. Located in Baltic, T-Bone Sales has qualified technicians experienced in the repair and service of dump trailers, trucks, and school buses. T-Bone Sales can repair just about anything, including dump trailers, flatbeds, dump bodies, walking floors, and grain trailers. And they welcome insurance claims, regular maintenance, and major damage. They also carry a large line of parts. T-Bone Sales can get you back into the game looking as good as new. Call Chad Schilling today at 330-897-6131 or visit them online at tbonesales.com.
Students choose Kent State University at Tuscarawas because of our academic excellence, dedicated faculty, and affordable tuition. Our bachelor's and associate degrees will prepare you for careers including nursing, computer animation, or veterinary technology. Kent State Tuscarawas offers a dynamic campus with state-of-the-art facilities, exceptional student services, and a welcoming environment. Call or visit us online to register for classes and find out more about Kent State Tuscarawas.
Back on the Coach's Corner here on TV2 Sports with Strasburg head coach Adam Hall. And Coach, tonight you play a Hiland. Obviously, good matchups last year. What do you expect from the Hawks this year?
I expect them to be fired up, ready to play. They're really good defensively. They get after it. Offensively, they're going to try to beat you off the bounce and get to the rim, and if you stop them, they're going to kick it out to guys like Kobe Troyer, Andy Miller, and Johnny Sisson. So we're going to have our hands full for sure.
You lost some players to graduate, some of your key players. Who's going to have to step up tonight for you to win in this tough building?
Well, I think everybody knows that we're going to try to play inside more this year and get the ball inside to our two bigs and Andrew Cregan and Jacob Farthing. And then we got some pretty good guards, too, that have played a while for us. Senior Race King has been playing since a freshman. And the twins, Mike and Mitch Nienthal. And then we'll put a couple freshmen out there tonight in Tayshawn Curtis and Cape Schubaugh.
What's the biggest worry that the Hawks have that concern you?
Their defensive pressure and our ability to handle it. And then on the offensive end, their ability to get to the rim.
All right, well, thanks for spending some time with us. We'll be right back with the opening tip and starting lineups here on TV2 Sports.
Lightning signs and decals, taking the area by storm.
Big or small, we do it all.
Yard signs, vehicle graphics, and business signs.
Lightning signs and decals, we're taking the area by storm. Contact us, 330-440-3129.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. Our community is a great place to live. That's why McInturf Realty proudly sponsors our local high school sports. Make the call to the local real estate team that sells more homes in Tuscarawas County than any other company. See for yourself what makes McInturf Realty the #1 team in real estate. Make the call to 330-364-SOLD or 330-364-HOME.
Union Hospital First Care, your first choice for urgent care, has moved. First Care is now located at the new UPS Family Health Center North office in Dover, right across the street from Bueller's. And if you're close to I-77, take exit 85 to North Worcester Avenue. First Care has the same great staff and same convenient hours. Now at our new location at the UPS Family Health Center North, right across from Bueller's in Dover.
Welcome to the J&G Grill. Established in 1947, we have now been serving the community for over 70 years. Our kitchen is open late and we take great pride in preparing our fresh and homemade menu. All appetizers are half price after 9 p.m. for dine-in only. Stay up to date on specials and events through our Facebook page. For great service, home-cooked food, and friendly company, stop by the J&G Grill, located at 114 Front Street in New Philadelphia.
And back at Hiland High School, the Perry Reese Junior Community Center, getting ready for our matchup between Strasburg and Hiland. It's time now for our keys to the game, brought to you by One Stop Flooring, located at 2671 State Route 39 Northwest in Dover, home of the 40 yards of carpet for only $426, including pad and installation. So, Jared, we look at the game this evening, and the Strasburg Tigers without one of their better players in Jacob Farthing, who's out with an illness. And then you've got Hiland on the other side trying to find some points and rebounds from what they've lost last year.
Strasburg's key would be the environment here. Don't get rattled. Big away arena. The students really loud. The fans get really loud. If they can weather the environment. On a Hiland, it's who's going to score, because they lost quite a bit of scoring from last year, and where do their pieces fit in their puzzle. You know, Strasburg has some good guards back, the Niedenthal twins that had a lot of experience, but I think for Strasburg it's the environment. For Hiland, it's where the scoring's going to come and the rebounding and the puzzle pieces put together.
All right, that's a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by One Stop Flooring, located at 2671 State Route 39 Northwest in Dover. Home of the 40 yards of carpet for only $426, including pad and installation. Our injury report tonight brought to you by Omni Orthopedics. If you've been sidelined with an injury, get back into the game with the home team at Omni Orthopedics. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages, and they're conveniently located in the Oxford Medical Building in Dover or online at omniortho.com. They love what they do, and it shows. The only injury is really more of an illness. As we mentioned, Jacob Farthing of the Tigers out tonight and maybe for the foreseeable future for an illness, and that is our injury report. Brought to you by Omni Orthopedics. If you've been sidelined with an injury, get back into the game with the home team at Omni Orthopedics. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. They're conveniently located in the Oxford Medical Building in Dover or online at omniortho.com. They love what they do, and it shows. The starting lineups tonight brought to you by Union Hospital. The Union Hospital offers many beneficial programs to the community, including its very own wound healing center that treats nagging wounds that interrupt your daily life. Located on the ground floor of the hospital, the wound center is under the direction of Dr. Adam Myers and provides a mix of physicians, surgeons, and strategies to heal your wound, including the safe and effective hyperbaric oxygen therapy. A doctor's referral is not necessary, so call 330-365-3880 today to begin your healing. Let's take a look at our starting lineup for the Hiland Hawks as they are the home team. You've got John Sisson, Scott Troyer, Andrew Miller, Kobe Troyer, and Damian Candle. And now for the Strasburg Tigers, some familiar names: Mike Niedenthal, Mitch Niedenthal, Race King, Tayshawn Curtis, and Andrew Cregan. Those are our starting lineups brought to you by Union Hospital. They offer many beneficial programs to the community, including its very own wound healing center that treats nagging wounds that interrupt your daily life. A doctor's referral is not necessary, so call 330-365-3880 today to begin your healing. Scott Robinson and Jared Hall with you here from the Perry Reese Jr. Community Center at Hiland High School. And Strasburg, the reigning IVC champs, Hiland wants that title back.
I'm sure they do, and I'm sure this is a game, once the season ended, Scott, last year, they had circled on their calendar. And with the new division play they have, this is the only meeting between Hiland and Strasburg due to a crossover. Strasburg will also play Garraway, and then next year it'll flip. Hiland will go to Strasburg, and Strasburg will play at Garraway. So with the new format, this is the one shot against each other as we go forward here.
So we are just about ready to go here with our lineups and some other announcements, but why don't we take a minute and plug your show, your academic challenge show too, since you're just Mr. TV2.
Tell you what, this Wednesday night we've got another matchup. Tusky Valley and New Philadelphia will finish up our quarterfinals. We have had a lot of smart academic students run through the TV2 studios in the last 3 or 4 weeks here.
And you've also got Medical Minute that you produce as well, right?
Yes, we have had some good medical minutes. We're actually airing one here in December with Dr. Jack Kale, who has done some work outside of the country, as well as right here in the Dover, New Philadelphia area.
So a lot of things happening on TV2, and we want to wish everyone happy holidays too, as we are at that time of year. Just a couple of weeks away from Christmas, which is hard to believe, as there's a lot going on, and certainly there are some good crowds here for tonight's basketball game. Coming up here will be our national anthem, brought to you by the Buckeye Career Center. If you're an adult looking for a new career or a high school student looking for ideas on how to start yours, check out the Buckeye Career Center, as they're in the business of preparing you for the fastest growing segments of today's job markets. Visit the Buckeye Career Center at 545 University Drive Northeast in New Philadelphia, or online at www.buckeyecareercenter.org and see the many educational opportunities that Buckeye offers. So we are just about ready for the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by the fine folks at the Buckeye Career Center. Some final announcements here, and we are just about ready to go. So, good friend Mark Lonsinger with the pre-recorded announcements here before the game, and we'll get onto the floor here for the presentation of the national anthem, brought to you by the Buckeye Career Center. And that's the national anthem brought to you by the Buckeye Career Center. We'll come back, have our Carpenter Heating and Cooling tip-off in a moment, so stay with us for exciting high school basketball action right here on TV2 Sports.
Carpenter Heating and Cooling has been keeping your home comfortable for over 30 years. Every installation includes heating and cooling load analysis, along with a follow-up visit to ensure your satisfaction. Carpenter services all makes of residential and light commercial heating and cooling equipment utilizing custom fabrication and state-of-the-art system checks. Their NATE certified technicians work hard to provide you with total living comfort.
Hi, I'm Doug Carpenter.
And I'm Chris Carpenter.
Come see us online at carpentercomfort.com.
Or give us a call at 330-308-8550.
Just wanting to be a police officer, I knew this was a great start, and it turned out to be a fantastic one.
Just be able to actually see what you're doing, what you're working on, and understand how you can take one thing and turn it into something else.
We got to creatively use skills and academics and see how we can place them into our fields.
It was pretty much I had the key to open the door, and that was from Buckeye.
Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007, Dr. Jason Bakich in 2010, and most recently Dr. Kristen Henry in 2015. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we continue to grow by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, Newcomerstown, Millersburg, and our newest location in Uricksville. Let's get started with building our relationship.
I'm Cruz Fondrest, pro-level powerlifter at 220 and 242. So most people ask me how I get to such a high level of competition, and it's as simple as staying focused and disciplined every set, every rep. How you add that 5 pounds is through consistency. Every day, day in, day out, performing to your maximum level. And you must remain focused and you must remain disciplined. I have to fuel my body like it's a machine, and I feed that machine at your pizza shop.
Here at One Stop Flooring, we have a large variety of the best flooring products. We have carpets such as Dreamweaver, Mohawk, Shawmark. We offer the hard surface end, LVTs, waterproof flooring, vinyls, Mannington, Duramax, Armstrong, Aqualox. We offer complete custom installs from start to finish. We have specials going daily, such as 3 rooms, up to 40 yards of carpet pad installation for only $426, along with free estimates, in-home sample showing. We have lifetime warranty on all installs. We have easy financing, 90 days, 6 months, 12 months, interest-free. For fast, friendly service, visit our store at 2671 State Route 39 Northwest or find us on Facebook, One Stop Flooring.
And time now for our Carpenter Heating and Cooling tip-off, brought to you by Carpenter Heating and Cooling, located at 946 Cookson Avenue Southeast in New Philadelphia. Looking for year-round comfort, you can reach them at 330-308-8550 or visit them online at www.carpentercomfort.com. First shot by the Tigers, no good. They step on the end line. It's Hiland basketball.
Yep. Not the start for the Tigers. Want to try to get that quick bucket, but they're picking up some man-to-man full court, putting the pressure on. Imagine we're going to see a lot of man from both teams.
Outside shot for three. Kobe Troyer hits the first basket of the game as we get another look in the J&G Grill replay. Out front, it's Mike Niedenthal. Left side to Mitch Niedenthal. Cross-court pass to Curtis for three. In and out, the rebound to the Hawks. Scott Troyer will push it. Ahead and in for Kendall Hostetler.
That's the thing. Hiland's going to try to want to speed up Strasburg, Scott, and they're going to need to stay patient because I don't think they can get in a track meet with the Hawks here. And they've got to always have somebody back because Hiland's looking for that quick outlet.
Cregan inside the drop step, and we'll have the first foul on the Hawks. And that will be on Damian Candle. The inbounds to Mitch Niedenthal. Cross court over to Mike Niedenthal. He'll fire the three. That one is short. Cregan will get the rebound inside. Shot is up over the rim. The rebound to the Hawks. Hawks lead it 5-0. Oh, they had the man down the middle, and nice job by Curtis to drop back and make the steal. Mike Niedenthal out front. 6:16 to go, first quarter. And Curtis with the travel. First sub, John Sisson in for the Hiland Hawks. And Donald Seward in for the Strasburg Tigers. So the Hawks on offense, leading at 5-0. Sisson has it on the wing. They'll bring it out top to Kobe Troyer. And now to Scott Troyer. Tigers staying man-to-man. To the hoop, the shot no good. The rebound to Sisson. And off the window, two for Scott Troyer.
You know what, the Hawks aren't doing anything. They're just running some motion, some screening. So you just got to recognize the screen's coming, hedge out.
And the J&G Grill replay, you see it again. And that shot no good. The rebound coming down to Kendall Hostetler. Kobe Troyer with it on the right wing, out front to Scott Troyer. Sisson's got it, gives it over to Candle. Troyer, the long bomb for three. And not much you can do there. You got to take a timeout.
Down 10-0. That's one thing the Hawks, Scott, throughout the years have been known for, shooters. They just don't usually have one or two players you can key on. So Strasburg just has to have the hand up, recognize approach under control, box out, limit them to one shot. When they're getting multiple chances, they're going to be able to stick in shot numbers 2 or 3. On Strasburg's end, I think they just got to get a bucket to go down here. They're 0 for 5 from the field and turned it over twice here in the first 3 minutes.
Well, you know, the Tigers, they've got Mike Niedenthal, they've got Mitch Niedenthal, and they got Race King, who's also a pretty good shooter as well. So you got to think that they're going to have to step up here and hit a couple of shots.
Yes. And they're still trying to find themselves because they lost Javersack to graduation, Henry Malkin, who was sort of their point guard. So you're going to have some players that were in the sort of the lesser roles that now are going to have to step up and be a little more dominant role here.
Hunter Summers into the game for the Hawks. Mitch Niedenthal with it. Over to Mike Niedenthal. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Pass cross court to Mike Niedenthal at the elbow.
Nice
Backdoor cut to King, and King will get 2.
There you go. That'll get the lid off here now. They can kind of wind down, got their first bucket in. Nice backdoor. Sees our J&G Grill replay.
Kobe Troyer on the wing, out top to Sisson. Burns up his dribble, has to give it up to Scott Troyer. The long 3 attempt there by Kendall Hostetler goes out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball.
Still a lot of room that the shooter to get their shot off. You really want to keep your hand up and approach under control. Don't give them any space because they're quick enough, Hiland, to get that long one off.
Andy Miller and Cody Miller into the game for the Hawks. Strasburg's not going to have a lot of substitutions. They don't have a real deep bench.
Now, and with one of their post players out, I know they've had a couple other injuries. There's a nice elbow jumper.
Donald Seward with 2. 10-4 Hiland, and then they quickly score again, as that is Cody Miller.
That pass right there, Scott, you're down 12-4, excuse me, on the road. You got to value every possession. That's one you try when you're at home, not when you're on the road and behind.
So the Hawks of the basketball, 8-point lead, 3 minutes to go here, first quarter. Scott Robinson and Jared Hall with you, as we'll have a foul there on Andrew Cregan.
That's a player they can't afford with their size to have on the bench, Scott, really, because he is their only true post player there, so he's got to be careful here.
Hostetler will inbound it to Summers, and then out to Andy Miller. Off the screen is Cody Miller, loses the basketball. Tigers come out of there with it.
Another backdoor by King. Close.
Shot is no good. Seward, though, with the follow. Seward with 4, and it's 12-6, giving him some points off the bench.
I think with all the overplay Hiland's doing, those back doors are going to be there because King's had 2 of those almost in succession here.
Off the window for the Hawks, no good. The rebound to Cregan. Mike Niedenthal will push it in the corner to Mitch Niedenthal, and he'll hit the 3-pointer.
There you go.
So 12-9, Strasburg back in this ball game as we get another look on the J&G Grill replay.
It's a little 9-2 run here after it was quickly 10-0 Hawks to start the game.
Out top, Andy Miller in and out. A rebound to Mitch Niedenthal. He'll fire it ahead to King. To Mike Niedenthal. King trying to feed it down low. Cregan's got it.
It's got to all be patience here.
Mitch Niedenthal working with 1.5 minutes to go. 15-foot jumper, good.
Good head fake.
Mitch Niedenthal with 5. And it's 12-11. Tigers coming right back. Andy Miller out front.
Strasburg's forced the Hawks kind of into their pace now, slowing it down, working it around.
.40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 12-11. Sisson gives it back there to Andy Miller. Hawks contend just to run a little time off the clock.
Guessing a hold for 1 here. And if you're Strasburg,
let him hold it.
Let him hold it, yep.
You're only down 1.
And you get the ball coming out of the gate, so.
Down to 9 seconds. The shot by Miller is no good. Seward the rebound, and time will run out at the end of 1. It's 12-11. Hiland, a 1-point lead over Strasburg. We'll come back with second quarter action in a moment here on TV2 Sports.
For over 35 years, MEB Systems Incorporated has served Northeast and Central Ohio, as well as the surrounding areas, with a commitment to the highest quality workmanship and integrity. We appreciate your interest and look forward to earning your trust, friendship, and business. MEB Systems has the experience and expertise to get the job done right the first time. Our experienced and trained professionals use only the finest tools and materials to install and repair flat and metal roofs. We guarantee our work and always strive to exceed our customers' expectations. MEB Systems Incorporated, specializing in commercial and industrial roofing.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
Union Hospital First Care, your first choice for urgent care, has moved. First Care is now located at the new UPS Family Health Center North office in Dover, right across the street from Bueller's. And if you're close to I-77, take exit 85 to North Worcester Avenue. First Care has the same great staff and same convenient hours. Now at our new location at the UPS Family Health Center North, right across from Bueller's in Dover.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. Our community is a great place to live. That's why McInturf Realty proudly sponsors our local high school sports. Make the call to the local real estate team that sells more homes in Tuscarawas County than any other company. See for yourself what makes McInturf Realty the #1 team in real estate. Make the call to 330-364-SOLD or 330-364-HOME.
Welcome to the J&G Grill. Established in 1947, we have now been serving the community for over 70 years. Our kitchen is open late and we take great pride in preparing our fresh and homemade menu. All appetizers are half price after 9 p.m. for dine-in only. Stay up to date on specials and events through our Facebook page. For great service, home-cooked food, and friendly company, stop by the J&G Grill located at 114 Front Street in New Philadelphia.
T-Bone Sales, your local truck and trailer sales and service connection, is a proud sponsor of area athletes again this year. Located in Baltic, T-Bone Sales has qualified technicians experienced in the repair and service of dump trailers, trucks, and school buses. T-Bone Sales can repair just about anything, including dump trailers, flatbeds, dump bodies, walking floors, and grain trailers. And they welcome insurance claims, regular maintenance, and major damage. They also carry a large line of parts. T-Bone Sales can get you back into the game looking as good as new. Call Chad Schilling today at 330-897-6131 or visit them online at tbonesales.com.
(12-11), the Hiland Hawks with the lead by 1 over Strasburg here as we start our second quarter of action. For the Tigers, we have a substitution. Cape Shubaugh is in to go along with King. And you've got Seward, Cregan, and also Mitch Niedenthal. Hawks trying to find some offense here. They'll flip it in the corner to Scott Troyer. He'll let the three-pointer go. That's no good. The rebound to the Hawks. Out top to Kobe Troyer. Nice head fake. Tried to force a pass inside, knocked away. The Hawks, though, the right hand from the left side for Andy Miller.
Nice drive. Got Cregan on his hip, and Cregan with one foul really couldn't be overly aggressive because if he gets that second one, he'll probably be sitting a little bit for the Tigers and need his presence inside.
Race King's got it out front for the Tigers. Be interesting to see if, well, there's the call, 5 seconds.
See, I would think with King, he had such success going back door that somebody else would have it up front and try to get him to use some of his speed on a couple of those back door cuts there.
So the Hawks with a basketball, 3-point lead. Outside Scott Troyer, his shot's too hard, tapped out. Troyer will get the rebound. Elbow jumper, that one's off the mark too. And the Tigers with the basketball. King's got it on the baseline. Dribbles out to the wing and hits for 2. Looks like he had an aggressive mindset that time and got the 2 points.
Then we've got a hold here on someone. I'll tell you what, I think if Strasburg is going to gain the lead here, that I think King's going to have to do some things because he's got some quickness on the Hiland player that's guarding him. And the Hawks have been unseasonably cold from the outside, Scott. I mean, they're 6 of 14 to start the game from the field.
Scott Troyer dribbling in the front court at the foul line. That's the 3rd shot in a row he's taken that has not really been that close. Trying to shoot his way out of a little mini slump here in this game. The kick out, the shot by Shubaugh, no good. The lead pass ahead to Hostetler, and he'll be fouled from behind. As that foul will be on Seward. His first, 3rd on the team.
Good. The officials are letting them play, though, Scott, which is what we like to see with 2 good teams where they're not calling every touch foul. First one's on the way. Got it.
Hostetler now with 3. Looking for number 4 here. As we'll have a substitution. Mitch Niedenthal will come in for the Tigers, replacing Cape Shubaugh. Strasburg going right now with a 6-player rotation. As the second shot by Hostetler is good, he's got 4. 16-13, 3-point lead for the Hiland Hawks. King trying to find his opening for the shot. Instead goes to Cregan down low, forces up the shot, no good. The rebound to the Hawks. And a foul, I think, is going to go against Seward. And that will be his second foul. So now, quick decision, have to go to the bench and bring in Tayshawn Curtis for the Tigers.
They get a little smaller, but I would say probably a little quicker. Scott, another ball handler in.
So some pressure in the backcourt by the Tigers. Scott Troyer dribbling around it without much trouble. Inside, nice move there by Damian Candle. He'll get his first 2 of the game. 6 players have scored for the Hawks in this first half with 5:04 to go, second quarter. Shot by King is no good. The rebound inside by Cregan. He's going to get the basket and one.
Just sitting here thinking, Scott, how about for Curtis? You're a freshman, second game of the year, road game at Hiland. You know what I mean? If you're going to have some early jitters, I mean, if you play well in this environment, there's not an away gym you won't be successful in going forward this year.
Cregan's free throw is good. Nice three-point play. And it's 18-16 Hiland. Coming up at halftime, we'll have our MEB Systems halftime report.
Strasburg changed it up, little 1-2-2 zone here.
Andy Miller to Troyer. In the corner it goes for the three-point shot by Kobe Troyer. It's no good. Strasburg the rebound. Mike Niedenthal with the basketball. Brings it out to Cregan.
There's a nice back cut there by Curtis. Just didn't quite get enough separation there.
Curtis with it out top. Niedenthal, the give and go to Cregan. He's going to get another basket and a foul. Little pick and roll play. As that foul is on John Sisson, his first.
Cregan sort of come to life here on the inside for the Tigers.
Third foul on Hiland. And Cregan's free throw falls out as we're halfway through the second quarter. Cross-court pass over to Sisson, looked at the three. Back out top, Scott Troyer. He'll let it fly. That one is no good. And Strasburg, a chance to take the lead. It's tied at 18 apiece. On the Kent State at University Tuscarawas website, or rather scoreboard, I should say. Andy Miller, coast to coast for two. 20-18, Hiland back on top. They'll put some pressure on.
Been a long drought there for the Hawks for a field goal.
You just have a feeling they're about to explode, though, and put some pressure on.
Because really, since after that first about 3-minute spurt by the Hawks to start the game, the pace has been played the way Strasburg wants to play it.
Yeah, Strasburg's controlled the tempo, no question. They are playing a great first half.
I mean, Hiland got 2 or 3 quick runouts, and then after that, it just kind of settled into the Tigers' tempo.
So Mike Niedenthal controlling the basketball out front. They try to go inside to Cregan, overthrown. That's kind of their bread and butter. They've gone inside to Cregan, and he has really done the job inside.
And they've had some Ironman minutes for the Tigers. King, Cregan, Niedenthal have went the whole way so far. And we got a quick, it's like full time out here. Hawks got just 8 of 20 from the field.
Yeah, that's not their typical shooting, but you know, you have to say the Strasburg's playing pretty good defense, and Hiland has not been particularly hot from the floor.
No, their threes have not been falling, and Strasburg switched to that 1-2-2 zone, and it's kind of, confused the Hawks a little bit. And what you want to do on the zone is you want to skip it across the floor and have the shooters with your feet set, and some of the Hawks haven't had their feet set, which normally they do, and they just step right into it and shoot from there.
So 2:29 to go here in the first half of action.
I just wonder if the depth of the Hawks will wear down the Tigers in the second half. Because like you said, they're really only going about 6 deep. Schubach played a little bit there. Seward played about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, picked up 2 fouls, but it's been, and that position that's rotated is the one that Curtis is in. The Niedenthals, Cregan, and King have played the Ironman minutes here.
Ball knocked away, out of bounds. It'll stay with Hiland. If you have to go with 6 or 7 in a rotation, that's not a lot of players. That's not a lot of time out off the floor for many of the Strasburg Tiger players.
For a Hiland team that's went 8 or 9 deep already.
3-point shots no good. Rebound there by Mike Niedenthal.
I'm not sure that's the shot that Coach Slayball went. That would just look like a settle, because you could get that at any point in time.
Tigers have to be loving this tempo. Race King with it, looking inside for Cregan. Candle's trying to cover him up for the Hawks. And Curtis hits the deck. It'll be a foul on Kendall Hostetler. His first. Actually, that is his second. That'll bring in Hunter Summers.
I think, Scott, this is kind of where some teams can score the underneath out-of-bounds plays. A lot of teams just try to get it in. There was try for a play, tipped away. The Hawks picked it up.
Summers pushing it up the floor against Curtis, and that'll be team foul number 5 on Strasburg.
But I think a lot of teams anymore just throw it to the backcourt and set up their offense. But if you've got a couple good underneath, get a couple quick hitters, that sometimes can decide the game.
Andy Miller's got it to Kobe Troyer on the baseline to Hunter Summers, and he'll go to the line for a couple of free throws as Race King commits the foul for Strasburg. Hunter Summers, line right, shooting 2 shots. First one is no good.
Very uncharacteristic shooting by the Hawks tonight, Scott. I mean, they've scored 10 points in the first 3 minutes of the game. Since then, they've only scored 8 in about 13.
And the second free throw is no good. The Hawks get the rebound, though. Candle gets it out front. They'll send it in the corner to Andy Miller. His shot no good. The rebound to Cregan. So with 1:08 to go, if you're Strasburg, you kind of hang on to it here a little bit, or what do you do?
I would think you would, but yeah. Turnovers are 7-2 in favor of the Tigers, and that's carried on in a lead. So if they, hold on the ball here a little better. But in the same respect, Hiland hadn't been able to take advantage of those turnovers.
It remains 20-18 on the Kent State Tuscarora scoreboard. Thanks to our friends at the J&G Grill, your post-game stop for homemade food and friendly company for our replay sponsorship this season. Sky Robinson and Jared Hall bringing this second quarter here to a close with 39 seconds to go before halftime. 3-pointer in and out. A rebound to the Hawks. They look at another one. Trying to load it up. Andy Miller will walk with the basketball.
Scott, I don't remember when we've ever done a game where the Hawks have shot this poorly and not snapped out of it.
They have not had a particularly good shooting half, that's for sure. But the Strasburg Tigers playing a smart game. They're spreading the floor out here with 16 seconds to go. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead here to go into the locker room at the half. Down to 10 seconds, 9, 8. King with it out front. Mitch Niedenthal will send a three-pointer over the backboard with less than a second to go. And the Hawks are going to take a 2-point lead into the locker room here at halftime. Long bomb at the buzzer. It's just short. And it's 20-18. Hiland leading Strasburg at the intermission. We'll come back with our MEB Systems halftime report in a moment. Stay with us here on TV2 Sports.
We do mufflers, we do tires. Want the best pricing in town? Come see Alan at Allen's Mufflers and Tires, located at 238 Trenton Avenue in Uricksville. Or give them a call today at 740-922-3010.
Are you recovering from orthopedic surgery, experiencing low back pain, or pain resulting from an injury? If so, choose Trinity Hospital Twin Cities Rehab Center. Their experienced team of physical therapists provide personalized care to help you return to normal activities as soon as possible. Choose the Trinity Hospital Twin City Rehab Center at Denison. Call 740-922-6675 for more information.
Lightning signs and decals, taking the area by storm.
Big or small, we do it all.
Yard signs, vehicle graphics, and business signs.
Lightning signs and decals, we're taking the area by storm. Contact us, 330-440-3129.
Carpenter Heating and Cooling has been keeping your home comfortable for over 30 years. Every installation includes heating and cooling load analysis, along with a follow-up visit to ensure your satisfaction. Carpenter services all makes of residential and light commercial heating and cooling equipment utilizing custom fabrication and state-of-the-art system checks. Their NATE certified technicians work hard to provide you with total living comfort.
Hi, I'm Doug Carpenter.
And I'm Chris Carpenter.
Come see us online at carpentercomfort.com.
Or give us a call at 330-308-8550.
Here at One Stop Flooring, we have a large variety of the best flooring products. We have carpets such as Dreamweaver, Mohawk, Shawmark. We offer the hard surface end, LVTs, waterproof flooring, vinyls, Mannington, Duramax, Armstrong, Aqualox. We offer complete custom installs from start to finish. We have specials going daily, such as 3 rooms, up to 40 yards of carpet pad installation for only $426, along with free estimates, in-home sample showing. We have lifetime warranty on all installs. We have easy financing, 90 days, 6 months, 12 months, interest-free. For fast, friendly service, visit our store at 2671 State Route 39 Northwest, or find us on Facebook, One Stop Flooring.
And it's halftime with the Hiland Hawks leading the Strasburg Tigers 20-18. Time for our MEB Systems halftime report. MEB Systems serving Tuscarawas and surrounding counties. They're your flat roof specialist. Give them a call today or visit their website at mebsystems.com. So really, pretty good first half. Coach Hall's got to be happy with the way things went to be only down 2 when you're really playing a rotation that features 6 players.
Yeah, Scott, I mean,
4 of his players logged well over, 3 of them never came out. The other one came out for about 45 seconds. So, I mean, you've got 4 guys logging 15 and a half minutes, where Hiland has played 9, 10 guys in their rotation. And like I said, this is a tough place to win. Not a lot of people come to this place and have tight games. Usually come here and get blown out and then go home and lick your wounds. So they have played really well. They switched their defenses. The Hawks came out like a house burning down, scored 10 points, tried to fast break, run up and down the floor, and then Strasburg just slowed the pace to their style, and Hiland just hadn't been able to knock down some shots. If you look at the stats that we have, both teams shooting very similar percentages, 32 and 33%, rebounds even. The one category where Strasburg has to be pleased is they've turned it over 7 times, and Hiland has not been able to take advantage of those turnovers. Usually they're a team that does that.
So that is our MEB Systems halftime report. MEB Systems serving Tuscarawas and surrounding counties. They're your flat roof specialist. Give them a call today or visit their website at mebsystems.com. Ready for the start of our second half, brought to you by Carpenter Heating and Cooling, located at 946 Cookson Avenue Southeast in New Philadelphia. Looking for year-round comfort, you can reach them at 330-308-8550 or visit them online at www.carpentercomfort.com. So the Tigers roaring here at Hiland.
Going to have the ball coming out of the gate. I think really these first couple possessions, we say the first couple minutes, I think it's these first 2 possessions, each team having 2 offensive possessions, 2 defensive possessions, Scott, to kind of set the tone of what they want to do. Hiland is thinking, how can we get them to run with us? Can we get them into that game where we're shooting layups, they're shooting layups?
The Tigers have just done such a good job, though, of controlling the tempo.
They have. And we've made 1 substitution. Seward is starting here for the Tigers to start the second half. Gives them a little more size.
Cregan's got it for the Tigers. Gives it to Mike Niedenthal. Hiland playing a little more aggressive defensively right now. They've turned it up, and the Tigers have to take a quick timeout, as a 30-second timeout called by Coach Hall.
So the first 15 seconds of the second half chess match, Hiland would have won. Forced Strasburg into a timeout real quick, and I'm sure Coach Hall didn't want to use that. And Hiland, like you said, has come out a little more aggressive here.
So 7:43 to go here, third quarter, 20-18. And the Strasburg Tigers will have the basketball. Race King to inbound it from the side. I think the fact it's early in the season, too, makes a difference as the Tigers step on the sideline. It's early. The players trying to get familiar. Coach Slaybaugh's trying to get his rotations down.
And you're replacing a lot of good players off of both teams from 2 really good teams. The Hawks were in the regional finals last year. Strasburg won the IVC, got to the district finals. So you're replacing that long triple.
Kobe Troyer can't get it to fall. Seward gets the rebound. Tigers on the attack. Seward to King, down low to Cregan, out of bounds. It'll stay with Strasburg.
Shooting's been about as cold in here as it's been outside, Scott.
Yeah, it's a little unusual. The Hawks have not had one of their better shooting performances. They started out great. Seward gives it up to Niedenthal. Gets a screen from Cregan. Pass over to Mitch Niedenthal. King slips the screen, knocked away by the Hawks. The bounce pass ahead. The layup is missed, and then we'll get the foul inside on Strasburg. And that is going to be on Cregan. That'll be his second. Candle at the elbow. Hostetler working the right side.
Got them playing their style, Scott. I mean, Hiland's got the ball all the way out almost at midcourt, and they just turned it over. So both teams, after the 2 possessions that I talked about, nobody has scored, and each team's turned it over.
20-18 with 6:16 to go here, third quarter. Race King to inbound here for the Tigers. Gets it to Cregan.
Low scoring affair.
As the Tigers trying to find an opening here with 2 minutes gone by, third quarter. Scott Robinson and Jared Hall with you from the Perry Reese Junior Community Center at Hiland High School. King off the window, offensive foul. Second foul on King as Tayshawn Curtis returns for the Tigers. King will go to the bench.
But I think that's a move you have to make. You know, I mean, he had some success in the first half going back door. He just jump stop, laid it off the window instead of going all the way in. And that's hard for players. You get going there, you want to lay it in. It's hard to get that stop when your momentum's going one way here.
Scott Troyer gives it up to Andy Miller. Andy Miller down the right side, tries to scoop it away to a teammate, and it's knocked out by Cregan. Cape Shubaugh in, replacing Curtis.
I think he's got an arm injury there, so that was kind of, whether he got stinger with his elbow, hit his crazy bone or something, but kind of.
Inside, nice pass. The shot missed there by Hostetler, had the rebound and walked with it.
Scott, the Hawks are now shooting under 30% for the night. They are 0 for 3 out of the gate.
So Cregan, the give and go to Niedenthal, and a nice 2 there for Mitch Niedenthal.
And we're dotted at 20 here, 5:07 on the clock.
$20 apiece. Candle into the corner to Hostetler. On the wing, the drive, the shot there by Kobe Troyer, no good. The Tigers with a chance to take the lead. Cregan inside, the fadeaway jumper, good for 2. Tigers on top.
If you're Hiland, Scott, I think you need to have a timeout. I mean, you've went almost 4 minutes. You're 0 for 4 from the field, turned it over twice. They just don't look comfortable in their offense.
Nice pass
there you
inside.
Go. There you go.
The 2 for Kendall Hostetler. He's got 6.
There it is on our J&G Grill instant replay there.
Tied up at 22. Mike Niedenthal yet to score for the Tigers. Shubaugh's got it to Mitch Niedenthal. To Cregan on the baseline and back out to Mike Niedenthal. He'll take the 3. That one no good. Cregan the rebound. Hard to the hoop. Shot no good. The rebound to the Hawks. Nice job by the Hawks trailing defender. Mitch Niedenthal knocked it away. Tigers got it back. Tied at 22 with 3:20 to play here, third quarter. Seward finds Shubaugh. Tigers doing a nice job just slowing down the pace of play, playing at their tempo. Inside to Cregan, and the foul from behind by Candle. Sisson and Hunter Summers in for the Hiland Hawks.
When's the last time we've done a game that's been this low scoring? I'm trying to think
time.
back. It has been. I mean,
would have to think a Dover game maybe.
I would think, yeah, I would think that would be.
Race King back in for the Tigers as well. Cregan over to Seward for three. That is no good. Hits top of the backboard, looked like, but we play on as Hiland has the basketball. Sisson on the wing. Kobe Troyer has it knocked away. Mike Niedenthal's got it. He'll take it to the hoop, gets the basket and the foul. And we get another look at the J&G Grill replay. That foul on Kobe Troyer. As Mike Niedenthal at the line, and that one is no good. Cregan, the offensive board. Mitch Niedenthal for three. And Hiland's going to take a timeout with the Strasburg Tigers leading at 27-22. A 5-point lead for the Strasburg Tigers.
Hiland is 1 of 5 from the field, Scott, 20% this quarter. Strasburg's 4 of 8, including a 3. So if you mix that 20% in to Hiland's 32% in the first half, they're down 25, 26% for the game. They just have totally gotten out of everything they were doing in the first 3 minutes of the game. And they're giving up now second chance opportunities for the Tigers. And usually fundamentals is really one of their mainstays here with the Hawks. So
well, it's getting down toward crunch time. Let's see what happens now.
yeah, you got, roughly we got about 10 minutes left of basketball here.
The Hawks have the basketball, trailing by 5, under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Not a lot of excitement in the Hiland gym right now.
No. The students trying to get Hiland fired up here that are in front of us.
Scott Troyer running it from the point. To Kobe Troyer, to Sisson, to Scott Troyer.
Hiland just kind of looked like a little like probing for a shot, really not.
Tigers went back to that zone defense here, kind of changed things up. Troyer, the floater from the elbow, no good. The rebound to Mitch Niedenthal. Tigers will push. And King there on the baseline gets fouled, and he'll get 2 shots. It's really the Tigers that have been the aggressor.
I don't want to say if you're Hiland, you've got to panic, but down 5, you really haven't shot that well. If he hits both these, you're down 7.
First one's going to be good. Hit the front of the rim, rolled in.
And I think Coach Slaybaugh is kind of searching for a lineup, too, of somebody that can make a shot.
Kendall Hostetler is in to go along with Candle, Hunter Summers, Andy Miller, and also Kendall Hostetler. 29-22.
This 1-2-2 zone has just kind of kept the Hawks out on the perimeter. Scott really not being able to drive. There's a long 3 from the corner, and those corner 3s, Scott, those are tough. When you're shooting those deep 3s, you can get those any point in time. That was like 2 or 3 pass, long 3.
Oh, 45 seconds to go. Will Strasburg with a 7-point lead try and hold it? And the answer is it looks like they're spreading out the floor a little bit here.
I think that's a smart move because the Hawks are going to get the ball to start the fourth quarter. So this way you're guaranteed the last shot, not give the Hawks a chance to get a shot, and then they get a little momentum with the possible another shot coming into the fourth quarter.
So the Tigers running it down to 11 seconds. Cregan to Seward. That shot's going to be short. Into the corner it goes with 2 seconds. Half-court shot by Andy Miller off the front of the rim, and at the end of 3 quarters of play, Strasburg leads it 29-22. We'll come back with fourth quarter action here in a moment from Hiland High School. Stay with us right here on TV2 Sports.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
Grace Lutheran Church is located on the square in downtown Dover. Worship services on Sunday mornings are at 8 and 10:30, with Sunday school for all ages at 9:15. Reverend Donald Rice Jr. is senior pastor. Grace Lutheran is knowing Jesus through a variety of Bible studies and other learning opportunities. Grace Lutheran is showing Jesus through its grocery bag ministry and other outreach programs. Join us in knowing Jesus and showing Jesus at Grace Lutheran Church in downtown Dover. All are welcome.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. Our community is a great place to live. That's why McInturf Realty proudly sponsors our local high school sports. Make the call to the local real estate team that sells more homes in Tuscarawas County than any other company. See for yourself what makes McInturf Realty the #1 team in real estate. Make the call to 330-364-SOLD or 330-364-HOME.
Students choose Kent State University at Tuscarawas because of our academic excellence, dedicated faculty, and affordable tuition. Our bachelor's and associate degrees will prepare you for careers including nursing, computer animation, or veterinary technology. Kent State Tuscarawas offers a dynamic campus with state-of-the-art facilities, exceptional student services, and a welcoming environment. Call or visit us online to register for classes and find out more about Kent State Tuscarawas.
(29-22), the Strasburg Tigers leading the Hiland Hawks. And you said the third period was not a very good one for the Hawks.
It was, Scott. They were 1 of 8 from the field. I mean, it was just very uncharacteristic shooting. Tigers pretty much did everything they wanted to. They've got a 7-point lead here.
Just seems like the Hiland Hawks are still searching for that lineup that's going to get them started offensively.
They are, and the thing is, they're running out of time. And Strasburg, for the most part, has been patient, so see if Hiland can speed them up.
So Race King, Mike Niedenthal, Mitch Niedenthal, Andrew Cregan, and Donald Seward for the Tigers. It'll be Scott Troyer, Kobe Troyer, Damian Kendall Hostetler, and also Scott Troyer for the Hawks here as we begin the fourth quarter. Troyer inside, no good. Cregan the rebound. And again, the shooting was plaguing the Hiland Hawks. A foul on the floor. Good drive there by Mike Niedenthal. And that'll be on Scott Troyer. That'll be his first foul.
The Hawks are currently 9 of 35, Scott, for 24% from the game.
And that's in their home gym, which is really unusual.
I will second that.
Tigers doing a nice job just taking some time off the clock.
They don't have to score another point, nor do they have to surrender the ball. But I don't know if high school players holding it. There's a shot there, off the mark, rebound for the Hawks.
Down 7, Hiland with the basketball, 7 minutes to play. As Scott Troyer takes it all the way coast to coast.
There it is on our J&G Grill replay. See if that'll get the Hawks started here.
29-24. Be lucky to see this game get into the 40s.
Yeah,
Cregan, the turnaround, the shot no good. Not a shot I think they probably wanted right there.
No, you could, like I said, the same thing with Hiland. Some of those, you can get that shot anytime. I think you want to work the ball a little bit. You know, look for something good, layup. Because neither team has shot the outside jumpers particularly well here tonight. So, and there's
Scott Troyer drug his pivot foot, and a turnover on the Hawks as John Sisson returns for Hiland. 29-24, and even 6 minutes to go. And Sisson will pick up the foul. You know, it just hasn't been a typical Hawks performance by any stretch.
No,
and they're really not pressuring a whole lot.
No, when you look up the fouls, Hiland has 5, Strasburg 2. That doesn't often happen here either.
Well, it's just when you only have 6 players on the other team that are playing, it's a little bit surprising you're not trying to run them into the ground.
Right. That fatigue should be becoming a factor here, but it really isn't because Strasburg's been able to play the game at the pace they want. And I think for Strasburg to be successful this year, they're going to have to play, and there's a foul by the Hawks, number 6. They're going to have to play that way to win a lot of games.
That's Scott Troyer again, and that will put Mitch Niedenthal at the line for 2. Mitch with 10 points, leading the Tiger stat sheet.
And both teams have had to replace some key players for them, Scott, as we've talked about numerous times tonight. And you just wonder here down the stretch for the Hawks, who's going to be that big shooter? Going to take those shots here as we get a little closer towards the end of the game.
Second shot up and good. Mitch Niedenthal with 12, and it's 31-24. 5.5 minutes to go. It's going to take a big comeback as Troyer for 3 from the side hits. And a quick timeout for the Hawks. Is that the shot that's going to key the run?
That might. On the corner 3, deep, made it, 31-27, 5:21 to go.
The Hawks need to get on a little bit of a run to get their fans back into the game, and they just haven't had that boost.
And like you said, I think that zone for the Tigers has really helped slow them down.
So with 5:21 to go, it's 31-27, a 4-point lead here for the Strasburg Tigers.
So Scott, let me ask you, because you're always asking me, if you are Strasburg, what would you do? Try to choose some clock here?
Well, they're kind of in a tough spot because if Hiland might decide to really turn things up. They might start pressing all over the floor, which I'm guessing they will. As much as you want to burn some clock, it always seems to kind of backfire on you. We see how many teams that they try to burn some clock and it ends up in a turnover.
Cost you a game.
And it could cost you some
me
points.
A couple.
Yeah.
There's a couple I can just think of. Remember that, yeah, when you try to hold it and it just doesn't, because you're asking 16, 15-year-olds to hold it for 5 minutes.
Strasburg's got some veteran players, though, so that,
At the guard spot they do, and that's
Yeah.
if you're going to hold it, that's what you got. You've got the Nienthals, you've got King, but you don't have to take something crazy. If it's not an in the paint, you don't have to settle for a long triple.
.446 to go.
And your next shot, foul by the Hawks, puts you in the bonus 1-1. So you want to kind of be strategic that way as well.
So King to inbound and nearly stolen there by Damian Candle. Hawks are just looking for one of their players to make a spark.
And I think even though this is only the second game of the year, this could be a big booster either way for whoever wins this going forward up until the Christmas break when you know. Nice back door.
And two there for Mitch Niedenthal.
Guess good minds think alike there. We saw that. And they've had success. They've had eight or 10 baskets, Scott, off of those back door, and there it is on our J&G Grill replay. Here's the Hawks spinning in the lane.
And we're going to get the basket and the foul. Nice play there by Andy Miller. He's got 6 and he'll go to the line. That is the first foul on Mitch Niedenthal. Just the third here in the second half for the Tigers. Miller's free throw is no good. Got his own rebound. Candle gives it back to Scott Troyer. Midway through the fourth quarter. 4-point lead here for Strasburg. Hiland with the basketball. Andy Miller drives, kicks it back out. On the wing to Troyer, tripped up, and they'll call a foul on the Tigers. And that'll be on Mitch Niedenthal.
Well, we're down to 3:52, and really no Tiger is in foul trouble. And they've got 2 to give before they get in the bonus, so they can still play fairly aggressive. Let's see on this inbounds if the Hawks can get something or if they're just trying to set it back up.
Troyer will give it over to Andy Miller. Either way, it's been a gritty performance here by the Tigers, being outmanned.
Yeah, it's been a great game. Stepped on the end line, turnover, going back to the Tigers. Hiland's turned it over 6 times in this half to only 2 for the Tigers.
And now it's going to see if the defense can maybe win this one for the Hawks. That's really what they're going to have to rely on here.
Get some timely steals, get some quick layups here. They got forced Strasburg to take a timeout. They left Nienthal all alone in the back. When the team's double teaming, you can't all run away and be waving from the other end. Hey, I'm open. Somebody's got to come back and help him. That's kind of a helpless feeling there. You've got 2 of the Hawks' best defenders on you, and everybody else went away.
Coming up following our game, we'll wrap it up for you. We'll also have our digital marketing group MVP. That's all coming up in 3:28 or so.
Tell you what, we couldn't have asked for a better game here.
Yeah, it really has turned out to be an exciting contest here in the IVC. Generally, as you said, the Hawks, when they're at home, do very, very well, and this has just been kind of uncharacteristic of the way they normally play. But then don't sell the Tigers short on the other hand either. They've given it a gritty effort here with 6 players, basically.
Right, and with the post player down, and I really like the new format. With adding the new teams to the IVC, you're playing a league game almost every night out. So I like that because you've got opponents that you've got good hard games. Sometimes when you're playing those non-league teams from hour away, kids don't really get up for it. These have more meaning now.
So the Tigers will have it in the backcourt. 3:28 to play in regulation. 33-29. Strasburg up by 4 with the basketball. Cregan will give it to Niedenthal. Cross-court pass. Cregan inside, takes it to the hoop with a right hand and gets the roll.
That's the shot you wanted. You worked it around, got a layup. The big guy got it in stride. There's a drive, and we got a foul coming up here.
So our Kent State University Tuscarora scoreboard, 35-29. The Tigers up by 6. But the Hawks will have some free throws here. Chance to cut it down.
And what you don't want to see is the clock stopping if you're Strasburg.
And the free throw there by Troyer, the first one was a miss. Sometimes as a coach, Mark Slaba's going to be sitting there thinking, what do I have to do to get some points on the board here?
Yeah, they were 0 for 2 from the free throw line here in the second half. And
35-30 with 2:55 to go. And the Tigers doing a nice job getting the basketball across the timeline. Dangerous pass. And the turnover on the Tigers. So Hiland will get it back, trailing by 5. This one far from over with 2.5 minutes to go and only a 5-point difference.
Yeah, I think we got a lot of basketball left here.
You got to think free throws might become a part of this at some point. Ball's deflected. Nice job by the Hawks.
One thing I don't like, a lot of players get to the baseline, jump up in the air, and then you got to throw the ball. That's a lot of watching NBA players do that. You got to have your feet on the ground. There's a miss by the Hawks, rebound by the Tigers. You know, I just think you jump up in the air, you don't know where you're going. If you come down, it's a turnover. So we'll see here what Strasburg can do.
2 minutes to go. Strasburg up by 5. So I think we got a timeout by Strasburg.
I'm not sure Strasburg has one or none. No timeouts left here, Scott, and they don't say on the board, so.
They had to have at least one because that.
Right, so I did show them down there. They have one left, Hiland has 2. And, you know, you really didn't want to probably use that one.
Well, it was either that or lose possession.
Ball, yeah.
You know, when does Hiland commit that 7th foul and start to put Strasburg at the line?
I think if Strasburg still has the ball at 1:30, you've got to do it then because you need at least 2, potentially 3 possessions. And I'm saying 2, that's if they're hitting their threes, and they have not been very good from downtown tonight. So they've. And the other problem is now, Hiland, you're down 2 or 3 possessions. You start forcing the drives, you got to be careful for the charge. So this is sort of a huge possession here coming up.
So the Tigers, Race King will inbound it. And Cregan has it. He'll get it to King. As long as the Tigers come to the basketball, they can burn some time here. 1:45 to go.
And I think that's exactly what you want to do. Nearly thrown away there.
Niedenthal's out front, are very experienced.
Got 2 juniors and a senior out there. Race King doing most
now
of the ball handling.
You're down to that 1.5 mark.
You're going to have to. You're going to have to if it gets down to a minute.
They had a guy open underneath. Bad pass, or it would have been an easy 2. 1:16 to go. 5-point lead for Strasburg. Hiland with the basketball.
Hawks.
Three here.
Yeah, Hawks score here is going to be a timeout because Coach Slayball is going to set up his defense, what he wants. But if you're the Hawks, you don't want to waste too much time, and Strasburg's been able to do that. There's a long three, got it.
And a timeout by Hiland. It's 35-33. Scott Troyer with the three-pointer. He's now got 11. So this one suddenly became a lot more interesting.
It sure did. One possession.
58 seconds to go on the clock. Coming up following our game, we'll have the post-game wrap-up. Also the MVP announcement brought to you by Digital Marketing Group. Can the Tigers hold on?
I think you've got to be smart with the ball. I think that last possession, you want to throw it to the post player when they're catching it for a layup, Scott. You don't want any of your big guys making decisions in a tight game. You're there to feed it to them, lay it in. When they have to start making decisions on who to throw it to, that's when you get into trouble. And the Hawks now have gone full court. There's almost a steal by the Hawks here.
And now you got your big guys with the basketball in the backcourt, and they got to get it across the timeline. And they do.
Good break, good break. They beat it now. Now I think it's going to come down to a free throw contest, and there's the first one.
So it'll put Mike Niedenthal at the line as Troyer has to commit the foul. That'll be his third. Kendall Hostetler back in for the Hawks. It's really, can the Tigers continue to hit free throws? First one is up and no good.
And if that's on the Hawks,
and that's going to be on the Hawks. The block out a little too aggressive by Kobe Troyer.
So you've just worked yourself, if you're the Tigers, you gotta love that. You've moved closer to that double bonus. And how often do you get a second chance at a 1-and-1 like that?
With 43 seconds to go.
So we've just traded Niedenthal's at the line.
Yeah, that's true. Mitch Niedenthal at the line this time, 1-and-1. And that one is no good, and Hiland gets the basketball this time. Chance to tie it or take the lead with 38 seconds to go. Scott Troyer's had the hottest hand here in the fourth quarter. He'll take it to the hoop and puts it in to tie it up.
If you're the Tigers, you got to try to win it here.
Down to 16 seconds to go.
Try to get something going with about 8 to go. That way, a chance for a rebound. Inside
Cregan,
the
inside, off the glass for 2. 5.5 seconds to go. Strasburg up 37-35.
Great feed. That's what I told you, Scott. You feed it to the big guy right where he can catch it and score, and that's exactly what they did.
So now, Hiland's got to dial up a play to a minimum, get the score tied up and get it to overtime. Or do you take the 3 and go for the win?
Well, here's the other.
I think Strasburg's in trouble if Hiland gets it into overtime.
Well, here's the thing, though, if you're Strasburg. You have 5 team fouls. Let them start to dribble up the floor, foul them again.
Yeah, you've got a chance to foul.
So let them, unless they throw a bomb, if they catch it in the backcourt, have them get to half court, foul them again, because that takes some more time, choose up a little time here.
Yeah, with 6.1 seconds to go, they put a little extra time on the clock.
But I do agree with you. If it goes to overtime, it usually favors the home team, because the momentum is kind of in the middle here where the pendulum's swinging at.
Yeah, definitely the Tigers with a foul to give. How big are those missed front ends of the 1-and-1 now?
Those are huge. I mean, if you hit 2 of those 3, this thing's over. You just play some decent defense, stay in front of your man. But I think I think you force them to catch it in the backcourt here to chew up some time and then foul. But be sure it's not intentional.
Here we go.
There you go. You let them catch it here. I think you let them catch it. Then as they get up here, then you take it down to 3.6, which was.
That was executed properly.
Yeah, that was exactly what you do. So now you're going to have Hiland probably take a timeout to draw up a play, possibly.
And that is going to be the case. Hiland behind 37-35. You know, who do you have take the shot here?
Hiland's going for the win, Scott, I think. I think they're going for the 3 for the win. What's your guess?
I think they're going to try and just drive to the hoop, try and get a foul, maybe a 3-point play here.
Tell you what, this has been exciting. I mean, it's been a real chess match between, two real good teams here.
No question about it. It's been a great ball game. It's been exciting, that's for sure.
It has been. It'd be interesting now. Here's the bad part is I don't know if Hiland plays Indian Valley, but I know Strasburg does not.
Hiland does play Indian Valley. As a matter of fact, on January the 5th, and you know the place to go to ask was me, right?
Yes, you know. Yep. So that will be an interesting game.
So 3.6 seconds to go. Andy Miller to throw it in. Ball deflected. It looked like it might have gone off Damian Candle.
Wow.
The Hawks
I thought it did.
It.
But you shaved off another 1.1. Nobody has anything timeouts left here, Scott.
It's 2.6 seconds to go.
And they were going for the 3. Having trouble getting it in.
Troyer drives to the hoop, loses his balance.
That's it.
And a traveling call with 0.3 of a second to go. Up into the air, the ball's loose, and the Tigers pick up the 37-35 victory over the Hiland Hawks here at the Perry Reese Jr. Community Center. We'll come back, wrap it up for you in a moment here on TV2 Sports.
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
Lightning signs and decals, taking the area by storm.
Big or small, we do it all.
Yard signs, vehicle graphics, and business signs.
Lightning signs and decals, we're taking the area by storm. Contact us, 330-440-3129.
Union Hospital First Care, your first choice for urgent care, has moved. First Care is now located at the new UPS Family Health Center North office in Dover, right across the street from Bueller's. And if you're close to I-77, take exit 85 to North Worcester Avenue. First Care has the same great staff and same convenient hours. Now at our new location at the UPS Family Health Center North, right across from Bueller's in Dover.
A victory by the Strasburg Tigers on the road at Hiland, 37-35. An IVC victory that certainly will be important in the conference race as we take a look at our post-game wrap-up. And wow, Jared, I'll tell you what a game. Went right down to the wire. Hiland had a couple of chances right at the end and just could not get some shots to fall.
No, it was strategized both sides. What you do, Strasburg, fouled, cut a little time. Hiland tried to get a corner jumper, got tipped out of bounds. They got a drive at the end. The player unfortunately slipped and fell, turned it over. 2 seconds left on the clock. That was all she wrote from two of the better teams here in the IVC. Let's look at our numbers, Scott, and this really will say what was Hiland's down. 14 of 47 for 29% from the Hawks on their home floor. Then just 3 of 7 from the free throw line. So not a very good shooting night from the Hawks. Rebounds, identical at 20. Turnovers, 10 and 11. So well-played game, but the difference in the game was the slow-down pace that Strasburg forced the Hawks into it. Because you look at the score, Hiland had 35 points. They had 10 of those points after 3 minutes in the game.
Yeah, and you think of the Hiland started out 10-0 and then scored 27 the rest of the way.
Yeah, so in the final 29 minutes, they didn't even score a point a minute.
Yeah, that's highly unusual, but in any way, good news for the Strasburg Tigers as they win at 37-35.
And this is their only meeting of the year. So the Hiland Hawks will have a year to think about this one.
Thinking about again. So that said, it's time to move on to our game MVP, brought to you by the Digital Marketing Group, located at 905 Tuscarora was happening Northwest in New Philadelphia, your complete business solution provider. And with what turned out to be the winning basket for the Strasburg Tigers, Andrew Cregan is our Digital Marketing Group player of the game. Thanks again to our friends at Digital Marketing Group for sponsoring the MVP. They're your complete business solution provider. That's going to do it from the Perry Reese Jr. Community Center at Hiland High School as the Strasburg Tigers pick up a road win, 37-35 over the home Hiland Hawks. For Jared Hall and the rest of our TV2 sports team, I'm Scott Robinson, saying so long, everybody.